We got our base plate up on the bridge port and clamped down and squared up. So I showed my 9-year-old grandson how these clamps work, and we did one together, and then I got stuck on a phone call. When I got off the phone, he had it all done, all clamped down. We're going to put in leveling screws on the corners. I got 2 of them laid out here. They're just going to be half 13, just for like a jacking screw. And we're going to drill and tap some threaded holes here for the hold down bolts for the stand. This is just for lifting eye hole. And then we're going to clean up this ugliness on the back edge here. We're up on some 1, 2, 3 blocks so that we can drill all the way through. Had to put a paper shim under that one because this plate is not perfectly flat. This is only a 36-inch table on this machine, so my longitudinal travel is only about 19 inches. If I didn't have the power feed, I could get maybe 20 inches of travel. Still not enough. So I'm going to have to do this back edge in 2 setups. So the first thing we got to do, we're going to have to retract the ram a little bit and rotate the turret so we can get over far enough to make the first cut. This is a great tool, by the way, if you ever come across one, if you have a Bridgeport. It's got a 3/4 socket on this end, got a soft hammer face on this side, fits all the hardware, really handy. Alright, I'm going to touch off and start with a light pass, because I don't know how true this edge is. 660 RPM. I'm going to try another 40 thou. We're getting somewhat close to a cleanup. So far, this will make 110 thousandths removed. A couple of these gouges are really deep on this side, so I know it's not going to clean up all the way, but I don't want to be here all day either, so I'm going to take 120 after we change the setup and call it good. Alright, we're climb cutting back, trying to blend in with our other cut way down there. I did dial in an extra 1 thou, so hopefully we'll get a halfway decent blend. We got a pretty good blend. One little tiny mark right here, that was operator error. Oh well, but yeah, not bad. And we had 3 spots that didn't clean up. That one obviously is the worst, but we'll leave those on there for conversation pieces. We're set up on our first hole location. These don't need to be super precise, so I just lined up with a center drill on our punch mark. that bad when I looked at it. Okay, well, let me go touch that up on the grinder. Okay, hopefully this will be a little better. That didn't just need a touch up. I had to do a full regrind. I think it was ground for plastic at a really weird angle. All right, here we go. That's a little better. That's the danger of a single phase machine. It won't reverse until you completely stop. All right, looks like we're through. Okay, we got the first 4 holes drilled. I really had to extend the ram out quite a ways on the machine here to reach this outer one, but we got it. 4 more to go. Alright, everything's all drilled and tapped. I was just checking, making sure that all the threads work. All looks good. We had a little interesting thing with these existing drilled and tapped holes. We did break into them a little bit, but it's not going to hurt anything. It's still going to work fine. Alright, I gotta get this off of here. I'm going to flip it over, deburr the other side, and then get it cleaned up and probably just give it a quick paint job. I saved you guys the agony of watching the spray painting process and the paint drying process. So that was 4 days ago. It's been a busy week. But there's the new base plate. I haven't bolted it down to the old stand yet, but that's pretty easy to do. But what I need to do is, well, here, let me swing over here first. So here's the old arbor press, which is going to the bash, by the way, to the swap meet, if anybody's heading down there. So the footprint on this arbor press is a little bigger, so I'm going to make an adapter plate. The dang gardeners are down the street running their leaf blowers, sorry about that. But I'm going to make an adapter plate. I got to cut a little off of this, and then I'm also going to put in some features for clearance for the through hole or through slot, and then maybe shape it to match the profile of the front of the press here. But yeah, it's going to go on here, and I'm not going to take these rivets out, so I'm just going to put a couple counter bores in to clear those, and then probably just a couple little countersunk machine screws or something just to kind of hold that. And then when we do the bolt down, we'll be bolting all the way through, so it's not going to go anyplace. Chips get in their gullets and clog them up. So this is a very slow process because the gullets are so small on this cutter. I've got to come in with the air nozzle and clear them out almost continuously. So I can cut a little bit. that much, then I got to come in and I just use the air, try to clear those gullets out. That one right there, see, it's completely full. There we go, and it'll just stop cutting. Yeah, not the right tool for the job. What I could have done and should have done, but had a friend here urging me on to try this. I should have drilled a couple little relief holes, you know, right on the edge of the cut to give the chips someplace to go. All right, well, we'll get there. It's just gonna take a while. Yeah, I had to flip it over. There it is. All right, we're gonna give this a clean up with the boring head. I need to go to roughly 2 1/4 inches. So I'll bring you back when we're there. This is nothing precise, it's just clearance. I was going to bring you back for the last pass, but we're there. I've never used this little radius cutter before. Let's give it a try. I'm guessing this is going to be Chatter City, so I'm going to feed with the fine feed wheel by hand. There goes nothing. Well, so far so good. See how far we can go before it chatters. Alright, I think we're gonna call that good. Let's take a closer look. Huh, that tool did a good job. I like it. I don't think I'm gonna do the other side though. I'll just use the little hand pneumatic chamfering tool. Well, I can't help myself. I got to do this side also. I'll find out how well I got things centered up here. Call that good. Okay, this is super sketchy. But I think if I keep one eye shut, it might actually work. Let's find out. It's kicking and bucking a little bit, but so far so good. I had to stop for a second and kick this 2x4 over a little bit. It's going to hit our guide rollers. This might actually work. Well, we almost made it. I had to stop because we were going to cut into this side. So Back to the old primitive method to finish it off. Well, that worked great. Way better than plasma cutter or the torch. Of course, not as fast, but a lot less to clean up. So yeah, I'm going to dress this up with a grinder. Not 100% symmetrical, but it's pretty dang close. So yeah, I'm going to do the grinding off camera. Alright, well, after a little bit of grinding and some therapeutic filing, that's looking pretty good. Just kind of soften these radiuses up a little bit, or angles up. Yeah. Alright. Next thing to do is we got these two rivets right here. So I've got to put in a couple counter bores to clear those. We're just going to come in, put a little glob of paint on each of those, and then we'll drop it down. Okay, I got a red paint pen. Let's get it primed up good. Mark our... Of course the plate slipped already. Tiny wiggle. How do we do? Oh yeah, there we go. And I'm going to be pretty generous with the hole size. I think I'll probably just go all the way through. That's better. I finally bought one of these genuine annular cutter holders, a Weldon shank. It's an AccuSize, you know where it came from. And it's surprisingly, I mean, the finish is really nice on it. The 20 millimeter annular cutter. Why 20 millimeter? They had them on sale cheap. I like cheap. It's actually a quality brand. I forget what brand it is. They were just blowing them out for some reason. That is so much faster than a drill bit. Probably running it a little fast. Just keep plenty of oil on it. Okay. There she comes. All right. All right. One more to go. Okay, I saved you guys from having to watch the drilling and chamfering and deburring. The video's getting long enough as it is. Alright, well, I drilled the plate over on the mill off camera. These two were a bit tricky because we were breaking into these existing slots, but luckily this plate made a pretty good drill guide. It just had to go slow and eventually got through it. So yeah, there you go. I've got to give this plate a quick Earl Scheib's paint job, so I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to bolt everything together. Okay, I've got a new apprentice crane operator. Very excited crane operator. Look at that, it fell right off. You're fired. Let's go that way. All right, raise it up. There we go. How much does this weigh? What did we figure out?
200 pounds.
200 pounds, okay. Does it feel like 200 pounds?
No.
Okay. Okay, now you remember how to go down really slow? Okay, real slow, okay? You're doing good. Okay, come down some more. We'll just slide it around the rest of the way. All right, good. Okay. Let's move the crane back, watch your toes. All right, go ahead and lower it down. One?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we can screw this in on the bottom.
Uh-oh, how come?
It's not screwed in enough. Might need like a wrench.
You mean we need longer ones?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I think we need a longer one.
Uh-oh. Alright, well these are the bolts out of the old one. They're not long enough, so we're going to go to the bolt department and see if we can find a couple longer ones. Alright, we got some longer bolts. The apprentice is working on getting them installed. Ethan just learned the thumb trick. Hold your thumb on the top of the box end of the wrench and then it doesn't slip all the way down. Alright, so Ethan is going to demonstrate how we use the edge finder to find center of this shaft that we have to put a couple little flats on. Alright, so I'm going to turn the machine on. We've got our edge finder in there. Okay, so what do we do?
We find where the center is.
Okay, so you're going to slowly crank until we get to the back edge of the vise, right? Okay, and he's using two hands so he can go nice and steady and slow. Oh, there we go, it just kicked over. Okay, that was kind of quick. Why don't we do it one more time? Back up. Okay, stop. Let me kick this over for you. All right, okay. Go ahead and do it again. Keep going. You got a little ways to go. You can speed up a little bit. Okay, you're getting close, so start slowing down. Just keep an eye on that edge finder. Okay, and there it goes, right there. Okay, now what do we do?
Now we go to the other side and then
Or do we go up here?
we go there.
We go up here, what do? We go to Y, and we zero it. Okay, so we're gonna zero Y, all right? Then you wanna double check it, bring it back, okay, and then go back and check it again. And we'll see where it kicks over. Okay, nice and slow. Look, right there.
Right there.
I think it went a little too fast. It didn't repeat. Okay, try it again. Nice and slow. Oh. All right, one more time. Nice and slow. Almost there. There you go. Okay, well, I think we're going to re-zero it on the 002, all right?
Yeah.
That seems to be more consistent.
And then
Okay, now what do we got to do?
go to the other side and then find the middle.
Okay, all right, bring her over to this side. Go slow. Okay, nice and slow now. Okay, hold on a second. Let me kick this over for you so you can see better. There you go. Okay, nice and slow. Keep an eye on that edge finder. Boom, right there. Okay. All right. Then what do we do up here? The half? Okay, first we have to select which axes. Then hit the half button.
This one?
Yep. Okay.
And then
Now you're going to go back toward the middle, other way toward the middle.
until it hits 0. Right
Yep.
there.
You're gonna watch up here till you get to 0. Oh, too far. Come back. Oh, too far. Boom. There you go. All right. So now we're gonna shut it off, and we're gonna just see how we did. Okay. We'll bring this up a little bit so we don't have a crash, and straighten that out. Okay. You get over here and run the table back in, and we'll take a look and see if that looks like we're on center. Okay, how's that look?
Good.
Does it look like we're on center line?
Yeah.
Hey, you did it. All right, high five, buddy. All right, good job, Ethan. All right, and Ethan's gonna explain why we're putting a couple flats on there.
See, this set screw is causing damage here and here.
Okay, and the flat will help prevent that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, let's do it. We're just going back and forth a little bit here. I got a couple scribe marks. We're not going all the way out to the end. And Ethan's going to keep an eye on this and make sure that we don't make any mistakes. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's our flats done. And we've also deburred. All right, so Ethan says he knows how to put it together, so he's just going to do it on his own here. Okay, you got that in there. Let me help you with this part. Okay, ready? Okay, watch your fingers. All right. How's that look? Is it right?
Yep.
How about the little ratchet? Is it on the correct side?
Yep.
Watch your fingers. Yeah, all right, you got it. Okay, now what?
Now we gotta get
Some of this oil off here.
this right here.
Okay, now now wait a minute. Let me show you something. See that blue mark right there?
Mm-hmm.
See, we put a flat for where the set screw goes.
Yeah.
So line up, here, we'll put it on the bottom. Line up that blue mark with the set screw.
I'm gonna take the set screw out first.
That should be okay. All right. Here, I'll show you a trick. Put the set screw on the Allen wrench first, and that'll help you get it in there. And make sure it's lined up with the blue mark. Okay, we'll do the final tightening after we get everything on there. What goes on this side?
The wheel.
Okay, now you should have a blue mark on that one also. And what's it line up with?
I don't know. I can't get going up right now.
Let me hold it for you.
Right about there.
Right there.
Wait, the
Okay.
set screw's already in there. So now we need to tighten it.
Run it down. Just snug though to start with, okay? Because then we're going to check the alignment on everything.
I can't fit it.
Just keep doing it. You'll get it. Don't give up. Should we put it on the bottom so you can see it easier? Or you got it?
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Let's tie it.
Okay. You want me to check it? Wow. Looks like it works. All right. Papa's going to check everything, okay?
Okay.
So I had to go in the house and take a phone call. And I was on the phone for what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And I came back out. Somebody put the whole machine together. Look at that. So, and I looked it over. It looks pretty good except for one small error. So we're going to have to fix that.
Yeah.
Okay. See this part here? This where there's no teeth. It's fairly long. And if we go to the top and bring it up, this part has no teeth, but it's shorter. Okay. So this part is supposed to go on the top. So all we got to do is take it apart and flip it over. Okay? He's already doing it. All right, you're going to need my help with that?
No.
You got it?
I'm going to leave the two in the top.
Did you get any grease and oil on your nice new shirt?
No.
Maybe just a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, well, hopefully your mom won't notice that. Oh, you want to test it right away? Okay.
That works.
It's got pretty good squishing power?
Yeah.
I hate raising the knee. It's a lot of work. The supervisor says we've got to clean this slot up on the daisy wheel. It's pretty ugly. So he's getting us all set up here to do it. How's that?
Yep,
That going to work?
Yeah.
Let's bring this down a little bit more. Maybe like that. Looks like you might be off just a little bit on your alignment. Oh, I think that's pretty good. How's it look on this side?
Yep, looks good.
All right. Okay, we're going to put you guys on the tripod. All right, so we're going into a flame cut. So the supervisor said it'd probably be better if I ran the machine because that might get a little hairy. So let's see what happens. All right, well I would have bet the farm that this plate was a flame cut steel, but it's cast iron. So that was a bit of a surprise. It sure looks like it was flame cut, but it's just the way it was cast. All right, we're gonna do a little more cleanup on this. This one's good. We're gonna keep moving around. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Ethan's gonna run this cut. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn the machine on. Okay. And start feeding in. Feed in the other direction would be better. There you go. And the trick is you want to go nice and steady, not too fast and not too slow. Okay. Yeah, you're starting to cut. A little faster. Go a little bit faster. Check it out, and we'll take a little bit more of a cut, a little deeper cut, okay? as it starts to complain a little bit, we're going to stop. Okay, good, right there. Okay, go back to where you were. Alright, a little bit more. Okay, stay right there. Alright, we're going to run this over to the other side.
And then go back.
And you're going to feed back toward you. Yeah. There you go. Alright, we're taking a little bit more. On until it starts to complain a little. Okay, right there. Yep. Go back in. Oh, okay. Let it stay right there. Okay, stay right there. Now I'm going to bring this over to the other side. Oh, no, you started too soon. Okay, hold on. Let me get you started there. I'm going to go right. Right there. Okay, now feed out this way. Nice and steady. We lost our cut here for some reason. Let's go back. Okay, keep going this direction. There you go. All right, keep on going. Come all the way out. Keep going. All right, well, let's have a look at it. See how we did.
Didn't cut that much at the end on it.
Yeah, it's kind of got, it's called draft. It's kind of tapered toward the end. We're only just trying to make it just a little bit cleaner than what it was. That's probably good.
Do you need to do those also?
Let's have a look at them. We'll see if we're going to do those.
Okay.
Well, my daughter came by and picked up Ethan, so that kind of put an end to the filming. But we did finish the daisy wheel, and it was just a little bit of cleanup. You know, it didn't take a full cut on everything, just enough to get rid of some of the roughness from the casting. And then, of course, then we had to run down to the Bar Z Summer Bash. So then I got back and had a bunch of things to do and went to the mountains for a couple of days. So finally getting around to wrapping up this video. So this is the closing. Thanks, guys, for watching. And yeah, the old Arbor press, it's gone. Yeah, somebody bought it at the bash. I don't want to spill the beans, but yeah, somebody you probably know. Okay, thanks a lot for stopping by, everybody. We will see you on the next video. Bye now.